There are a lot of names on the ballot in Kansas and Missouri, and you've likely seen some of the ads. One is stirring up controversy for Latino families in Kansas City. KSHB 41's Rachel Henderson joins us live in Lee's Summit, where Republican Bill Eigel is campaigning for governor. Rachel?
Caitlin, so the purpose of tonight's event, which you can see people kind of slowly getting ready for and filing into, is to give voters the chance to ask Senator Bill Eigel questions ahead of the primary election, which is now only 8 days away as he's running for governor. But he's also been the topic of conversation regarding a political ad of his recently, and I talked to experts and voters about how this is a part of a larger trend of ads becoming more and more extreme.
Raymond Munoz was watching the local news when he first saw the ad.
Nada, zilch, zero.
And I saw what was going on, and it honestly blew my mind when I saw how it went and how it ended.
Senator Bill Eigel's gubernatorial ad depicts a Latino interpreter and a pledge to crack down on illegal immigration.
The more outrageous the ad, the more likely you get sort of an ad to go viral. And so, yeah, I do think sort of that shock value is part of the strategy for a number of candidates.
Poli-sci professor Beth Vanami says during primaries against other Republicans, ads like this have one job:
to indicate that Eigel is the most conservative of the candidates running when it comes to immigration.
Raymond disagrees.
It was just making a mockery of an entire large population.
With over 36 million eligible voters in 2024, Latinos are the largest voting bloc in the U.S., according to the Pew Research Center.
It's important to understand that the Latino community itself is not monolithic, which means that they have very different ideas, very different values.
Edgar Palacios connects Latino families in KC to educational resources, including interpreters.
It makes it hard when a candidate for governor is creating division and not understanding the full value and benefits that being multilingual provide our country, right?
2022 U.S. Census data says immigrants contribute over $380 million to federal taxes.
That's not money that's going to be easily brought back in if Missouri continues to build upon its anti-immigrant rhetoric and its legislation in that way.
But Eigel was firm in his stance when we asked him about the ad.
I reject the idea that it's racist. I think that's just a narrative that's driven by a lot of folks on the left who seem to find cause to be offended at anything they see in political ads these days.
As a viewer, Raymond says optics matter.
It's a bad look for Missouri. It's a bad look for anybody nationwide that does it.
Attorney General candidate Will Scharf will also be here tonight. He's also received criticism for the use of guns in his political ads. And we've had viewers call in and ask us about running certain ads, so we did want to clarify that there are federal regulations that prevent broadcasters from censoring or removing political ads for legally qualified candidates like these two. Reporting live in Lee's Summit, I'm Rachel Henderson, KSHB 41 News.